Hey guys, my name is Amy and my husband and I own a business called Keach Photography, where we specialize mainly in doing wedding photography. So in our last episode, I told you that I had a secret weapon. All right, my secret weapon is I'm able to remain calm pretty much throughout the whole wedding day. I'm not sure how I'm able to do that, but God has given me a gift to be able to bring that feeling of being calm to many people during the day. I would like anybody watching this to do a little experiment within the next few months. I have some things that help to keep me calm, different things that I've discovered over the years that have helped to keep me calm pretty much. So I just want to share some of those with you, and maybe they can help my brides out there, any brides out there, parents of the brides, friends, my husband, you know, everybody. So here we go. Breathe. I know it sounds silly, but it's very fundamental to breathe. When we are stressed out, we shallow breathe, don't get enough oxygen, we don't think straight. So it is so important just to close your eyes, take a very deep breath, breathe it out, and it just really helps to bring the oxygen level up and help you to start thinking better and just get rid of that stress. Just get rid of it. So a lot of times I do have my brides, I will remind them to breathe. They start laughing and they're like, yeah, I'm not breathing, you know? So just one of those tips. Sleep. Okay, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. I know what sleep deprivation is. We've had times where we're very busy, not getting much sleep, and I get stressed out and then I get irritable. And so it is so important to get enough sleep. I personally need a good 7 hours. 6.5, I can do pretty good, but 6 even. But try to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, especially the week leading up to your wedding. You don't want to get sick and you don't want to be stressed out. So try to get enough sleep. Schedule it in. I know you're going to say, I had this, and this to do. That stuff can wait. You really need to get your sleep. Next thing, exercise. Some people like to exercise, some people don't. Sometimes I just want to go for a walk, you know, and walks are one of my favorite things, just help me clear my head. Sometimes I allow a child to come with me or my husband, but sometimes I need to be alone and just go for a walk by myself. A jog, some people like to jog or run or go to the fitness center and work out, pump some weights. I'm not sure if that sounded right. Pump some iron, I'm told. And one of my favorite things to do is yoga. And that is awesome because you are stretching, relieving tension. You have even just doing a 20-minute yoga video, I know helps me dramatically. I feel less tense throughout the day, especially when I'm helping my son do his math, you know. So yoga is like huge, and it facilitates breathing, which we talked about was important. Another thing, get outside. I personally love nature, and as soon as I step outside, if I'm feeling tense at all, I feel calm. Go hug a tree. I don't know. Just being outside can have a calming effect on many people. If you live in the city, go for a walk in a park. If you live in the country, walk outside your front door. I'm fortunate to be able to do that. Another thing that I absolutely love is drinking tea. As soon as I hold this mug of tea, it doesn't matter the time of day, I'm like, I feel like a weight lifted off my chest. It totally brings me calmness immediately. Even my son a few minutes ago, he asked me for a sip and he was like, he just loved it. So chamomile tea is very calming. It can make you sleepy. So if you have a lot to do, I wouldn't you know, maybe drink it early in the afternoon when the pressure's on still for the day. But chamomile tea can help. Peppermint tea is awesome. It's invigorating, and yet you still feel calm when drinking it. Green tea also has maybe a quarter of the amount of caffeine as coffee. So there's not a lot of caffeine, but it's still, you know, it can also help you be calm. Try to stay away from black teas. I know for me, it can make me irritable sometimes. So that's what we're trying to not do. We're trying to keep the calm. All right. Another thing, a lot of my friends use a lot of different oils, and I enjoy lavender oil. It's very basic. There's many different brands that you can use. I'm not promoting any. Go out there and find a good one. But lavender is very calming. I know there's many other blends out there too. Calming music can obviously help keep you calm. Some people want silence. Sometimes I want silence. Sometimes I want calm music. You just have to figure out yourself what you need. Listen to your own body. Taking a hot shower or a nice cozy bath, either of those things I find very relaxing, and most people do. So even on your wedding day, if you are able to take a couple of hot showers if you need to early in the day before you're getting ready, or a nice hot bath, that will really, really help you. So one more thing, some of us are book readers, some of us are not. Maybe just listen to a podcast if you're not a book reader, or if you do love to read books like I do, just find a nice comfy spot and read a book and try to let everything out of your mind. So those are kind of my tips to try to practice before your wedding day. Any of those can help, but a combination of all of them will definitely help you more than just using one or two. Now, on your wedding day, huge things that you can do to help keep your calmness, other than what I just talked about. Hire vendors that you trust. If you trust us, if you trust your reception venue, the vendors there, if you trust your DJ, everybody involved, it will majorly bring down your stress level and help you to be calm. So make sure you hire people that you trust. Another thing, be organized. I mean, before your wedding day, weeks and weeks leading up, do not make decorations 2 days before your wedding and things like that. Do it weeks, months ahead. Put them in boxes, label them, so when they get to the reception venue, they're all set. That is like huge, staying organized. Do not write, with chalkboard paint on signs while you're getting your makeup done. Do all that way, way before, okay? Make lists, stay organized. Delegate, huge. Delegate to friends, families, some of your vendors, things that you can delegate to them. And then you just have to let go. Some people want to hold on to everything, but resist the temptation. Everything will get done and it will be beautiful and it will be just perfect for you if you let it go, okay? So by delegating, here's some examples. Have somebody in charge of flowers. The florist is going to come. Where does she need to put her things? Who's going to put those boutonnieres on? Obviously, I usually end up doing them, but if you have somebody else delegated to do that, then it makes all of our lives easier. Also, make sure that you have enough time for everything in your wedding day. That's where possibly your photographer comes in, or the venue, your videographer, whoever you're creating your itinerary with. For us, we always like to have an itinerary session with our brides, because it really helps to make sure we have enough time for everything. The worst thing on a wedding day is when there is not enough time for everything. So listen to people who know what they're talking about so that you can make sure you have enough time for everything. So other than, and then also utilizing those things that I just talked to you about, ways to keep calm, you know, all of this together will really help you on your wedding day. Now, calm does not equal boring, okay? Calm is more, I see it as the opposite of stress, all right? You can have the best day, you could be laughing, having a great time, but really you can be in a state of being calm because you don't have that irritation, frustration, the chaos going on. You're able to just kind of zero more in on the fun that you're having. And so calm does not equal boring, okay? So I hope that you guys have learned something here today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and ask them. And if you are a fellow photographer and you need help staying calm on a wedding day, I might be able to give you a few more tips. And I want to give a shout out to my husband, who he does help me to be calm at times, and other times I have to remind myself to be calm because of him. But you know, thank you, honey, for always helping me with that. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to us, and ring that little bell. And now go make yourself a cup of tea.